Both of our hairs is crazy today.
It's too crazy.
It's not too crazy. I think it looks great.
It's too crazy.
It's tough to be a woman, isn't it? Oh, it's tough to be a woman. And long-haired guys too. Although, I think I'm okay. I was keeping my hair in a bun earlier, but, you know, now it's keeping it out. I'm wearing it out, letting it out for you guys. So, we're back, guys. So, and as we are just getting ready and started here, we would love to hear where you guys are from, of course. It's always fun to see who we have with us here today. We have some cool things to talk about today where I'm excited. Life is good. I hope you guys are doing good. Are you guys doing good?
Am I? Can I answer? No!
Are you not doing good?
No, I'm doing good.
Oh, what's up, Darren? Good to see you. Nashville, yes. Awesome of you to join again. Dude and Dudette. Exactly. Assuming you're talking about us. Thanks, Dave. Good hair day. You think it's a good hair day? Yeah, it's a little bit
have.
crazy. What's wrong with your hair? It's great. You have like thick, nice hair.
I don't know.
Longer than me. No bun today. No bun today. But I did have earlier because I was doing language lessons and, you know, trying to look. I mean, I have my hair out, but.
Trying to look. What are you trying to look there? Or how? What?
Professional?
Professional? You want to look like you're professional, and that has something to do with hair and a bun?
Well, you got a point. She's got a point. This is why
I've always thought that you don't want to have hair on a bun on a language lesson because you don't want it everywhere, like in your mouth when you're trying to speak. Like.
Oh, nah, that doesn't happen. You keep it out. You wear it sometimes.
Yeah, but it's kind of, I love to work my hair open.
You do?
And be everywhere my hair open, but it's then if I sat down with the chair, I have so long hair that the back of the chair kind of hurts my hair. Yeah.
You have like very long hair. Like
and
when
it's like everywhere. If I zip a jacket, then the hair gets tangled there and hurts. Or it goes in my, if I have a t-shirt, my hair gets stuck with my armpits. That's so gross.
Let's see, you have almost to the waist right now. Your hair is super long. When we met, your hair was like this, I think.
Yeah. I figured out it's good to eat supplements and vitamins that made like my hair started to like fly out of my head.
Yeah, actually both of our hairs have gotten better since we started doing that. Getting the right nutrients. Okay, well.
Hey, you too. Oh, there is more. Sorry.
There's more. Yeah, we got Dwayne here. Good morning to you. Of course, for us, it's 6 p.m. here in northern Finland. No do-rag for you. I don't even know.
What is a do-rag?
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Hey, Dan. Oh, good that you're good. You're enjoying the stack of old hardcore records you bought yesterday. That's so cool.
Wow.
Okay, what are we talking about here? What kind of hardcore? Hey, Sigmar. Welcome. You got an American flag going there, so I'm going to assume you're from the U.S., but let us know where you're from. Seems like we've got mostly Americans so far. Seems like it. Seems like it. Seems like it. Thursday, you know? Thursday's nice because tomorrow is Friday. Friday is like my favorite feeling. Friday evening, it's like, yes.
Yeah.
Clean house.
I love Wednesday too.
You love Wednesdays?
Because on Tuesdays I feel like so many days until weekend. Wednesday I'm like, day after tomorrow, it's going to be Friday, which means the next day is weekend. Oh.
Yeah. Even though I love the weekend, I love the feeling of Friday, you know, because then you have Saturday kind of work, and that's always our rest day. But at the same time, I like every day. Like I really love my life. It's fun. It's like nothing. Yeah, every day is like there's something new challenges and things like that. So I definitely wouldn't want to live like, I feel like it's kind of sad. Like when I hear some people, they're like living.
Are you talking about me?
No, not you. No, not you.
So
But
sad. Some people.
yeah, but like some people that live. No, that live for like the weekends and their 4 or 5 weeks of vacation. At least in Sweden we have 5 weeks. Finland too, I believe. In the US it's like 2. Well, it depends on who you work for. But yeah, I mean, so every day I really worked at that, trying to enjoy every moment. Do-rag is bandana on your head. Okay.
Do-rag, bandana. Oh.
Yeah, I don't wear that.
Should we go get you one?
Well, we can try. I'm willing to try it out, but if it doesn't look good, I ain't gonna wear it. Do-rag. I wonder if it's like one of those drummer type things.
Oh, those kind of. I thought like this kind of what I've seen many wearing because it was 4th of July. I saw many pictures from the US that they were wearing like a bandana, but like this is this do-rag.
I haven't been on social media so much. I used to wear that all the time. Like I had this. I would wear that. Yeah, I had long hair, and I'd wear that, and especially when I played the drums. I thought it was
When I was 12, I was doing that too because I had a hippie face. I was 12 and I was dressing like a hippie. I don't know.
Wow.
With my best friend.
That's great. Okay, we got. It should be Forever Friday because life seems exciting to look forward to. Yeah, exactly. There's some excitement about Fridays that feels nice. Classic American hardcore. 7 Seconds from Dan.
Yeah.
Government Issues, Scream, and Descendants to be exact. I don't know any of those bands except Scream.
I thought Scream is a movie.
It's a movie too. Isn't that the band that Dave Grohl was in? Yeah, Dave Grohl, isn't that his old band? I think so. Before he joined Nirvana and started Foo Fighters, obviously. You know those bands.
Yeah, I've heard of those bands. I know Nirvana. That I have.
You know Nirvana, but not
and Foo Fighters. I know.
Oops. I'm gonna move it a little bit. Okay. And David thinks I should get one. No do-rag from Amber here. Your hairs are fine. Well, thank you. Thanks, Amber. Okay, well, I guess we can stop obsessing about our hair, but we're just that couple.
What couple? Hair couple.
The hair couple.
Oh no.
The hair, yeah, so that's what we talk about here at Love Found. We talk about hair, love, relationship, marriage, and everything in between. I have a lot of bandanas. I guess I have a lot of bandana from my Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, you got cool. What's up, Jonas?
Hey.
Good to see you here. We got a fellow Swede. Sverige. I have to wear a do-rag at work. It's over 10 degrees at the factory and a sweat bucket. Wow.
100 degrees.
100 degrees. This is Fahrenheit.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
That's going to be, I guess it's like 30, 35 or something. It's very hot. It's very hot. Okay, we got a confirmation here from Dan. Dave played with Scream later down the line. And then joined Nirvana. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, we got an upvote from Jonas here. Do not cut any hair.
Oh, really? Because Kristen had planned to
shave.
I had already bought that trimmer. Maybe we need to sell it.
I guess we gotta return it now.
Oh.
No, if I have a nightmare, it might be like, but someone trying to shave my hair. I started.
I think you're like Simpson.
We don't know because we never cut it like that much.
Maybe you lose your strength. He's surprisingly strong.
You think so?
Yeah. Maybe it's some kind of Simpson thing.
Yeah. Yeah. When I said good hair day, it meant the day is good so far. I don't get that. Did you get? I didn't get that. Okay, well, we got this stuff coming here. About 114 degrees. That's crazy. That's like 40 Celsius at the factory. I don't know what kind of factory that is, but
hot kind of factory.
It sounds like that factory, like in Terminator 2. When everybody's like sweating so much because it's like hot lava everywhere. That's what it sounds like for me. Okay, Amber doesn't want You just shave? No, I won't shave my hair. I actually saw someone do that. This guy that I know on Facebook, he had kind of my length, like similar hair, and just shaved it all off. Shaved it all off. But I'm like afraid that if I shave it all off and it grows out again, is it going to look different? Or is it going to look exactly the same?
Why would you shave it off?
No. Yeah. Or if I cut it, when you grow it out, does it look different then? Maybe that has nothing to do with that. Shave it as long as you make a decent wig out of it. Yeah, exactly. Then you can just turn it, put it on whenever you want.
That's actually
No, Dave, I'm not gonna shave it bald. Ain't gonna happen. You wouldn't let me.
Oh.
Yeah. So this was what we had planned to talk about today.
Oh yeah, we had
a live chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, we let's get going. If you're just joined, then welcome. If you joined in the middle of our chat and are watching this to catch up after the fact, then that's cool too.
Okay. Now that I'm drinking, I'm so thirsty today.
Yeah, thirsty.
Thirsty.
Yeah, we've started. I've tried to drink more water.
Yeah, I do feel so much better.
Oh, yeah. Amber says it might look different. See? That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because
Tell us how long you've been growing out your hair.
Well, I mean, I've cut it, to trim it many times, of course. But I started when I was 13 and I'm 34, so 21 years ago.
21 years ago. It's like almost when I was born.
We got a bunch of, it's like almost all your life. We got some people that have donated their hair here.
What?
David and Jennifer.
Wow.
Okay, very cool.
Wow, that's cool.
Locks of Love. I'm assuming that's like, isn't that for like kids? I think. 5 years in between donations. That's so cool.
That's cool.
Very nice. Very nice. And Lindsay.
Hi.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too. So awesome that you guys caught us here. So, how's your week been so far?
Good.
Yes, exactly. Real metalhead has long hair. That's what Bob would say, even though metalheads these days don't really have long hair so much. But that's the classic. All right. Yeah, you had a good week.
I had a good week. I feel I every time say this. I had a freaking busy week.
But it's because we have a certain rhythm.
We have a certain rhythm, like a really busy life or something. But it doesn't matter. I still had a good. I've been like facing all my fears. Everything I could like write. I could write a story, horror story. How my week could be, like
really?
all the scariest things I can imagine. I'll do a little short story where it's every single one of them.
Okay.
And then I've been facing every single one of them this week. I've been
all your fears you've been facing. Wow.
Either I don't have many fears,
obviously,
or I'm dramatic. Which one do you think it is?
Well, definitely the dramatic one, but that's why I love you. I wanted a dramatic wife. I actually prayed to God for it, and of course He's like, she'll be perfect.
And I'm reminding you when you. Yeah, it's like fun and games to have a dramatic wife when it's like about fun things, but
when she gets angry. But I like that. I like that. You're very, you're perfect.
There's
wow, it's blowing up. This hair thing really started. Yeah, you go for it.
Yeah. You read. I always pronounce wrong.
No, you don't. No, you don't. David's got hair to the center of his back. Darren is sharing some thoughts here about, I don't even get that. Sorry. Junior bros. Short hair metalheads working in the financial system. Yeah. Well, we definitely stirred up a lot of strong thoughts here. Okay, Lindsay has a great question. What kind of fears have you been like? And I guess it would be like not. You can share, of course, what you did, but specifically the fear that it was like pressing on. No, sorry, Jonas. I don't really grow much of a beard, so I don't think so. A little bit.
It's funny, if he grows out a beard, he looks like 20 years older.
Yeah. And if I don't have a beard, I look like 15, so I can't really win. I can't look my age.
You look like 15.
I don't know, maybe not, but...
That's very bad for me.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Well, how about we have a vote? What age do I look?
What age do I look? I want to know.
Okay. And as you guys comment on that, what fears did you face this week specifically?
Yeah. I'll tell you if you will grow out your nose hair and look like a catfish, as David said.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds like a good deal.
Yeah. This week I was facing fears, which had to do like, I had to, I had, what's the word in English? Oh no, like committed. Yeah, committed. I had committed to do certain things that were super scary. And they were scary because I have sometimes, like, I haven't done such a good job with doing those things. And especially when it has to, like, public speaking is, I had promised to speak publicly, basically.
Yeah.
And
to educate people. Yeah.
And same time I love it. I love to be on a stage. But same time, it sounds so twisted. Same time, it's my worst fear. And I haven't always, to be honest, I haven't always done such a good job. I have experienced both. I have been the one who is like champion there, superstar, and everybody's like, whoa, you were born to speak on a stage. And then I have done that you pat my back after speak, like, you'll get over, and it feels.
I know I've never done that.
You said I did okay job, but I didn't.
You did a good job. You thought you didn't.
Yeah,
I think so.
Well, it's life to sometimes accept. Okay, it didn't go as I planned. I had prepared something and it failed, and I like it went okay, nothing bad happened, but same time it didn't go as I planned. And it feels awful to accept that I lost. This time I lost. I've basically faced something like that. But
well, Lindsay can relate. Wow, public speaking is so scary to me, lol. Good for you. It's actually when they've done the tests, you might be familiar with this, but when they've asked people what their worst fears are, like death is number 2, I believe, and public speaking is number 1. So people would rather die.
There's some statistic for you.
Yeah, people would rather die than speak publicly. And it wasn't, I mean, sometimes when we talk about public speaking, we think about like this big stage. This was like in a closed setting, few people teaching.
Yeah, but it's still not
something you're passionate about too.
Yeah. Kind of like awesome opportunity, but at the same time, I personally almost rather go on a big stage where I can't see anybody's face.
It is easier, because for example,
when there's like 5 pair of eyes staring at you, and you can see they are maybe bored or.
That's what you think.
That's what I think. That's just their chill, relaxed face.
But we're in Finland. What do you expect? No, I mean, it's different cultures. Like Americans are like more animated. Certain cultures are. Here, it's like if people they might just sit and watch you. The same in Sweden, and then afterwards you might think, oh well, did that suck? And they're like, man, that was so good. I'm like, oh wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, Darren is saying like feeling feeling excited and ready. Yeah, I like that. And you were sharing something that I loved before here, which I've actually heard before, but I love it. Fear only means false expectations appearing real. So you had quite of a rough Tuesday, I would say. Tell what happened.
Well, I was like, we did this thing online.
Yeah. Zoom.
And in Zoom, and I had prepared all kind of things, and everything crashed down. I was the host, and I came there 10 minutes late because Zoom kept pushing me away. I couldn't enter my own Zoom meeting. Everybody was waiting there, and I just always, hi, boom, back.
Yeah, you had to change computer.
Yeah,
the first one didn't work.
Yeah, and then I couldn't share my screen where I had this prepared PowerPoint, and I felt so, first of all, so embarrassed. I hate to be late. And
yeah,
it just like, it kind of like, because my entrance wasn't good,
yeah.
it kind of ruined my mood, or I kind of became a little bit insecure, like, I don't know. But then yesterday.
Yeah, no. Let's stay on this before. First, I just want to comment. Yeah, I agree about the audience size, Amber. Exactly, because my time when I was playing a lot of music live, it was way scarier, more difficult playing like in a jazz club setting than it was playing. I remember I played on a stage in front of the 30,000 people. I don't even know how many. I was not nervous at all because it's like so many people that it's very hard to kind of feel any. Like it doesn't feel like people. It's just like tons of like a sea of heads that you can barely make out. So it's like scarier the more intimate it is in many ways. But anyway, so you had a bunch of problems, and then what happened during this presentation that you did? What did you decide to do?
Well, I felt like a loser. I actually wanted to cry, and I wanted to say, this is cancelled, this doesn't work, bye. But everybody had come there who had promised to come, and I like didn't want to let other people down, and then I just like, I don't feel like doing this, but I'll just now put a smile. I'll force a smile on my face, and I'll just push this through. I'll push this through, and I did it. I felt so embarrassed, so stupid, because I did my presentation without the PowerPoint, and I did it, and and at some point my feeling inside, because I decided to like, I'm doing this, and then it started to change, and I could also see that people started like also feel a little bit like, it's not fun when somebody comes 10 minutes late. You are waiting there 10 minutes, like.
I know, right? Yeah, I totally.
So it started to like, and it ended up on a good note, even though I thought like maybe people hated this. But then later I got like feedback, like, and it was like, I just realized that, okay, well, I texted you after.
Yeah, I get a text because she's in here, I'm out, you know.
You were talking.
Yeah, making some phone calls, exactly. And I get a text like, or something like, I'm done, could you come? Or like, and he's like, I'm in shock, but I'm with Jesus.
Yeah, I tried to cry, but I couldn't get it out. I was just so like in shock, and in pain.
Lindsay's saying, wow, that's so good for you. Wow, that's so frustrating. Good for you for following through. Yeah, the bigger the better. I was just saying. Yeah, so you were sitting there on the couch and you were just like, it enough. You said that it did feel good and all of that. And but what if you didn't go through with it?
I would feel like a loser.
You would feel worse because
I would never do that again if I would have given up.
Yeah, exactly.
But I told you I was here processing with Jesus what had just happened, and then I was like, I have made up my mind. I'm going like this is. I have made up my mind. I'm going to do this thing. I'll continue no matter what. Like even I fail sometimes.
Yeah.
Even I would fail even worse. I'm not going to care. Like,
yeah,
it's not about how good I am. It's about like I just need to learn. Like, dare to be bad at something you're like new.
Exactly. Yeah, that's so good. It's so good. We're hearing. Hey, what's up, Dad? My dad just joined. Rune Tapper. So. Okay, but people are sharing about like Darren about the internet issues.
Yeah.
So many technical issues with podcasts, but we don't give up. Yeah, exactly. David's like, the worst for me was when the mic stopped working.
Oh no.
And Lindsay's like, I was interviewing someone recently and had so many technical difficulties, and it's hard not to panic.
Yeah.
Exactly, because you start feeling embarrassed, and then that start kind of getting into your head.
And it's something you can't necessarily control.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing...
Had to shout to the sermon, says David.
I had to shout the sermon. Oh, wow.
Okay. Are you deaf? I was laughing so hard.
It's okay. I'm already deaf. Kidding. Can you post a PowerPoint for them to access? Yeah. But
I don't know. It's hard to improvise in the moment.
yeah, exactly. But anyway, that's a good one. But you
I didn't even tell that there should be a PowerPoint.
Which is good. Like you didn't tell. Oh, that could be so embarrassing if you're like, I should have had a PowerPoint, but I don't.
Now you're not getting one.
So it's good that you just did not say that and just like, this is what I'm doing. Blah 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 blah.
They didn't expect there to be a PowerPoint.
Exactly. Dan has had so many drumming screw-ups in front of people. Lost count. Dropping sticks, playing the wrong song, missing cues. Oh, tell me about it. I was playing a gig, one that like foot pedal thing, it like fell off. Like the felt beater thing fell off. And then there was only metal going. I guess I'm like, shoot! Because it's like, it's going to be like 5 hits and that bass drum head is gone. And we were not close to... We were like in 45 minutes from my hometown. I just had to stop. It's like we had to change it because, I mean, it's if that head goes, that drum head goes, and that's it.
I'm
you can't
so
change
sorry.
it.
So you had to stop playing.
We had to stop the song actually, and I had to change it. It was like, yeah, this is like what like 2 years ago, 2, 3, something like that. Dwayne's saying. Sometimes when I'm doing my Facebook Live videos, it will pause because of low signal, and I have to wait until it comes back.
Oh.
Yeah, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Darren has a good point here. Like, people know about technical problems, so people are cool about it, and yeah, just be authentic. But I would have to say, like, afterwards, you said something, was so, to me, profound. Because you could have been like, man... everything just failed. I feel terrible, and I'm never doing this again. And this is our.
That's my past experience.
Business.
This is my past experience. How I have dealt with stuff. If it's awful, I'm giving up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you were just sitting there saying like, okay, this is difficult. Like this is not going well. I don't feel well. But okay. But this is my life. I chose to do this. Like, I want to do this. And
I said I've made up my mind.
That was so good. I've made up my mind. I'm going to continue no matter what. Like, at the low moments, you were like, and I was like, man, I was so proud of you. Just you didn't let your fears or the feeling of failure, even though you didn't fail, excuse me, but it felt like you're failing, like it didn't go as you.
I was disappointed. It's hard to deal with disappointment sometimes.
Yeah, but like when you've done something for a while, whether it's like people with music or presentations, there's always going to be those crazy stories when everything went wrong, or that day at work when your work desk just collapsed and you could or you forgot that important thing to a customer, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt so proud of you. So then, that was Tuesday. What happened Wednesday, the next day? Because then you had a similar, like the same type of presentation. What happened? Well,
I was reading the comments, so I didn't hear what you were saying.
Oh, okay. The next day, this was Tuesday. Experience. So the next day, you were doing the same presentation. A different group of people.
Oh yeah.
What did? Because I noticed you made a few adjustments for that presentation, and we talked about some things.
Well, I started preparing 2 hours before. I made sure everything works this time without trusting it will work because it has worked before. And because I was so discouraged because of the day before, what had happened, I prepared whole day. I was listening constantly inspirational speeches and like some stuff like like Joyce Meyer butt kicking stuff, like to just like she was inspiring me in many ways, and like preaching. I listened some like that, and then also not. It wasn't like all just like Bible based stuff, but also like different motivational speeches, and something I read that was really like inspirational for me, that this one guy wrote that I saw this post on Instagram, and he wrote that he was about to go to audition hadn't done it long time, and he felt really so nervous that everything was falling out of his hands, and he was reminding himself that this is part of doing something that feels is new. And I realized, true, this is new for me, so this feels like this, and it's okay to feel nervous. This is normal, this is part of feeling something that's like new when I'm doing something new.
Like when you're growing.
When I'm growing, like I'm about to enter out from my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I'm about to grow, and I'm about to do something important, and it's gonna hurt. I'm gonna be so triggered. Every single fear that I have, I like expect people to like judge me. Why do I expect that? That doesn't make any sense. You pointed that out. You asked me like, by the way, what do you think people will think about you? What do you expect is the outcome? I said, I think people will be like,
yeah, well,
really?
We're saying like, what?
Yeah.
How do you imagine, and when you
Yeah.
visualize this class that you're gonna have, how do you visualize it being like? What are people gonna look like? What do they, And you're saying like, this sucks. They're bored, or like,
yeah. And I realized,
really?
like, that's true. I've already like doomed myself.
Yeah. Exactly. So.
I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, I hear that our washing machine is requesting help here, so she's just gonna go check on it, and we're gonna continue on this note. But I see that you guys.
I'm back.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's good. We have a small apartment. What's the perfect size for us? This apartment it rocks. Man, I started appreciating this place so much.
Anyway, that was, and then yeah.
Side tries, completely. Yeah. Okay, Lindsay. Wow, pushing through fears is scary but important. Yeah, and the thing is, as you push through that, then the next time that comes around, guess what? It's not a fear anymore. I'm not saying it will necessarily happen just once, but as you kind of just keep doing it, you keep like going, but like all of a sudden you grow so much, you evolve as a person, and that's like I realized that so much because we've grown so much recently that, man, all these fears that are being triggered in me right now as we're pursuing new things, we're growing. It's just like coming up so much, but it's not that this is coming up because of this, this business that we're doing, like things that we're doing. It's just because it's always been there. It's just being triggered. So that could be like a relationship too.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, it's not the relationship. It's not the business. It's not the gig. Obviously things can be the wrong thing and you do not have peace. And of course, then that's different. But the thing is, I've had these fears. You've had these fears like probably all our lives or for a very, very long time. And either we can give up and let those fears still be there and it will just be triggered by other things. Or we can actually take this opportunity to push through.
I actually would love to jump to the relationship stuff.
Yeah, go for it.
Like...
Because we are the love-bound couple. Guess in my own head.
No, I'm just kidding. I think like being successful with your relationship or marriage where you're in, like it's same as any kind of success. That when it is like how we react when it gets difficult is what shapes the relationship. It shapes who you are, how you react when because it's not that we have amazing marriage, like we're super connected and like just like our story feels like it's written in a book or something, and it's not because we never had a hard day or a hard conflict. I'm like, how is this even happening sometimes? But it's because when the difficulty faces the decisions we make then in that moment.
Yeah, exactly. Is this, am I gonna stay here?
Am I going, when I feel an awful, embarrassing, so freaking painful day or moment or conflict, am I going to like, I'm out of here, you know? I wanted to escape from that presentation I was holding, but I didn't. And it's same with the relationship. When you are dating somebody and it starts hurting, or you're engaged to somebody and it starts hurting, or you're married, do you decide to stay, or do you and go through, sit there, feel what you need to feel and like deal with Lord and the other person, or do you decide I'm out?
If you're being mistreated and treated really badly, then yes, you're not gonna, I'm just gonna push through this. No, then you need to get out. Like, that's different.
That's different, but I'm talking about it, that every single relationship will have some kind of a conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lindsay has, there's so many comments, so we that we could comment about. I just saw Lindsay's comment here. It's like, I think every fairy tale love story has to have some darkness in contrast to the beauty of the love. I mean, if you'd watch any type of a movie or Disney movie, like in order to get to that end point, the fairy tale ending you want, there's going to be that struggle and overcoming obstacles. And that's how we grow as human beings. When you face the big boss, Darren says, the end level of a video game, you figure out how to beat it. Later, what used to mess up your day, it is nothing and easy because you figure out that fear. Yeah, I know. We all know what that's like, to get stuck on the last boss. I remember having such a hard time when I played Sonic 2, Sega Mega Drive back in the day.
I had a really hard time when I was playing with Nintendo DS, Zelda Phantom Hourglass.
Oh, really? You played Zelda? Wow. Was that tough, the last boss?
If last boss is the last enemy.
Yeah, last like big guy. The boss is like the big guy.
That was hard.
But you did it? Nice.
Then I helped my friends.
Then you help your friends. Exactly. Yeah. That's good. That's what we do. When we get breakthrough, we go through our fears. Guess what? Now you have authority in that area. It's like you get breakthrough, like in the spirit, like emotionally. Then God gives you authority over that area, and then you can help other people to get the breakthrough that they need, and that's the fun part. Where we get to help other people raise to their potential. But we have to do it ourselves first, because how can we be an inspiration to others if we're not, willing to go through the hard? And yeah. I don't think there's an easy path. You just have to choose with which path you take. Because if you give up, then that's going to be hard, because life's going to suck because you're not living out of your full potential. So that's painful.
But basically, yeah. And then Wednesday. Back to the story.
Yeah, great comments, guys. I love it. Keep it coming. We'll try and as much as possible keep up with all of it. Yeah, Wednesday came.
Yeah, Wednesday came.
You prepared.
I had prepared, and especially mentally prepared, and also physically prepared.
Yeah.
Physically, I mean, like I had checked my computer and restarted it, and all these things, and I just killed it. It was totally like different.
I remember. I was here for the beginning of it, just making sure that there was a technical issue or something you needed help with. It's just like the atmosphere in the room was so good. It just felt so good. You felt so calm and
and
it
felt
was
calm and good.
because
because that's what I love to do.
It starts here.
Yeah, I love people. I love to interact with people.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so good. So, and you were saying before that you love public speaking, but you also kind of hate it. Like there's a fear there. But I think those are very much, they go together. And I believe we've touched on this before. It might be a while ago, but it's just like such a huge thing. Like anything worthwhile you're supposed to do, there's going to be like that. Like the dogs of doom stand at the doorway of your destiny. Have you heard that quote? I think there's so much truth to that.
Dogs of doom are standing on the
doorway or doorstep of your destiny.
Yeah.
So
they're barking, but yeah.
And out loud, they look really scary. But they can't stop you from going in through that door. Only you can if you listen to them. Instead of seeing where you're actually going. But yeah.
How has your week been? I've been talking like 45 minutes about my own week.
I mean, this is great. We've talked about all sorts of stuff. Hair. We talked about hair for 10 minutes in the beginning. So if you guys just joined, then you definitely want to go back and listen to the beginning of this.
Did you see what I do with my eye? I was really rolling my eyes, yeah.
I heard it. I can hear it. Like
you can?
Roll, yeah. Well, I can also see it here. See?
Yeah.
I can see it. But even though I didn't see you this time, I'll catch you next one. Fellowship is powerful, Jennifer says. Yes. Darren's like using the discernment, you gain authority to help others. Yeah, exactly. You need to embody it to really know. Yep. And
there's a doggy of the doom.
Yeah. And there's something about those people that have gone through things and like come out on the other side, that what they carry is something very special. Like I'm thinking about particular leaders. Like there's just this depth where people have come through on the other side and are joyful.
Oh, like this?
Yeah. So my week, how was my week? Yeah, I had a very, very good week. I think I was pretty focused Tuesday, Wednesday to support you. Even though you, like with those things, but well, you were doing it, like you had it, like you got it. And it's not like I feel like I had to carry you or anything. But, man, I'm trying to think I think, yeah, I had a good week. Definitely. Not maybe as profound as yours in that way. I don't know. Actually, I'm just saying a bunch of stuff to buy time because I can't. So I'm like, blah, 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 blah.
Really?
So just forget the last 30 seconds of what I just said.
Why did you need to buy time?
To avoid awkward silences, even though I should just, like in Finland, you can just sit silent in a conversation with a bunch of people and it's not awkward.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Like that. Darren is saying, we all love stories of regular people that have come out on the other side of their problem. The hero's journey. Yeah. It's in many stories and movies, of course. And it is the dogs of doom. That is Amber saying, yeah, it is.
Yippee yappy pooties. Why doesn't my dogs of doom look like yippee yappy pooties?
Yeah, but she's right. Oh, now I see.
Yeah.
The way you're referring to the yippee yappy poodles.
Yeah.
Exactly. But they do look like that.
We have different dogs, obviously.
So.
Or you could pray for faults if you don't know what to say. Well, that's too. I think you know what you're about to say though, but you can't get it out.
What do you mean? Oh well, there's a lot that's been going on this week. I'm just like sitting here thinking, should we just open up another can of worms? Do you guys have any questions so far about what we've talked about? Do you have any questions for Heta? So
For me, no, for you.
For me, okay. What am I about to say, actually?
We have made some decisions.
Oh yeah, we
With our
made
lives.
some decisions
And
with our
we
lives.
wanted to talk about that.
Oh,
Does
we
that ring a
did.
bell?
Okay, we did. Yeah, it rings a bell somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah, we've made some decisions, actually. We were gonna move, do some completely change our lives. And, she wants, yeah, Lindsay wants us to tell. And yeah, we were just praying. We've been praying for a long time, for months actually, and just like, there's been so much unrest. It's been really difficult, honestly. Like, so difficult. We've had like, should we move there or should we move there? And neither option, like, we couldn't find the peace anywhere. So we like let's try this. This doesn't, it doesn't feel good. What about this one? And even though they're like, things can look so good on the paper. One place we just had.
And sound so godly, like there's nothing wrong.
No,
you know,
exactly. It's so godly. We're gonna move this place. You're gonna go to this ministry school, and we had perfect place, perfect people. Everything was just lined up so easily, you know. And sometimes that's really a sign when doors just open up that, oh yeah, there's been made a way for you here. But if the peace isn't there, if everything looks good on the outside, but there's not that deep inner peace, then
which was a little bit twisted because that was our dream.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like, we have to give up our dream. By the way, Darren's asking, got any good books like about relationships? How would you think about that?
I have two that I've read.
So
and I would love to run to get them. Do you want me to do it right now?
You can go get them. I actually haven't. I used to read. Yeah, go for it. I used to read so many relationship books. Oh, what? Siri just started on my phone. Everything is good.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to read a lot of relationship books, and but it was so long. Like, I don't know. Well, I actually know one that I could recommend. I think that's one of the books that Heta is gonna go get. But I used to read a lot of those books, but I haven't for many years, so I'm not really up to date.
I don't
with
think I'm
the
going to
scene.
take that.
Okay, Wild at Heart.
Oh, okay. I can take that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Wild at Heart. That's great. It's more about what it means to be a man. That's a great one. And then there's also the other one, Captivating.
Don't tell. I was about to speak Finnish.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell him.
So, okay, this is we're going to return to what we talked about you know, the decisions and making it out of a place of peace. But okay, go for it.
So, is this the one you were talking
Yeah.
about? It's in Finnish, so it won't help you a lot.
This is Wild at Heart. Billy Yababa.
Written by John Eldridge.
Quick, raid the fridge. Well, yeah. What do you mean to me? Hey, Roger. Thanks for joining us.
Then, relationship books.
Yeah, this is good.
Recommendations, they continue. 5 love languages.
Yeah. Sorry that we're keeping you keeping you guys in suspense, Lindsay. Yeah, 5 love languages, huge. Love. You like that one?
Love That Lasts by Jefferson and Alice Bethke.
I haven't read that. You have.
I started this. This has a funny story. I got this from you. I had asked it for a birthday gift. Or talked about it and you bought it for me. I read the parts that were about dating and engagement, and then I kind of just forgot to read this book.
Yeah.
And after we had got married, I continued it, and it was like right away the next page was about marriage. So I actually read it like very good phase.
Yeah.
This was helpful for me about marriage and stuff. And then this is also about relationship, but a little bit different, in a different perspective. It's Bill and Benny Johnson, Raising Giant Killers, How to Raise Children.
Yeah,
And
it seems amazing.
It's amazing. It helps me to even raise myself as a person. I guess I'm an eternal child.
You are.
Yeah.
We're all God's children. Well, there you go. You got some good recommendations there. You've been reading more of those things recently than I have. I've been just reading stuff in Finnish and Chinese. All the good stuff. John Eldridge, yeah, isn't he great, Dan? Wilder Heart, yeah. I only read Wilder Heart, I believe, actually. So, and there's another one that's about like Strength Finder for married people. Nah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Lindsay is dying from suspense here, so
Yeah.
we gotta finish. Okay, so basically we had two different things we're thinking of. Both are like dreams, things we really want to do that seem so good and godly, but we didn't feel peace about any of them. So what do? Like, how do you know which one are you going to choose? You don't have peace. This is something I learned through this.
So we have 2 places we die to move.
Yeah.
We want to go. We have passion and love, and they're our dreams.
Yeah, and the answer was that it was none of those options. There is a third option, and I think that option actually includes both of those places. It just looks a little bit different. So God, we had to just close the door. We actually did that today. So we had to close the door, and there are certain other doors that aren't open yet, but. This is where trust comes in. Like sometimes you have to close the door before God opens up the next door, and He doesn't necessarily open it up the same day. You might have to actually wait a little bit, which is where trust comes in. But that's the beauty of it. And door number 3, yes, we got the lucky winner behind door number 3. Is that like a reference to some kind of a fairy tale? Door number 3 is like Alice in Wonderland. I don't know.
No, it's a rabbit hole.
That's a rabbit hole.
Oh, but is there a door number 3?
I don't know. I got curious now. Yeah. So, Jennifer's Captivating by Ceci Eldridge. I like that book. It was a long time ago. I read that I'd say maybe 9 years ago. So we made some decisions, and I think we're going to have a very exciting next coming fall year ahead of us. It's going to be, we're going to see where God will take us, but I think it's going to include a lot of traveling, but we'll see.
Lindsay is saying, Through the Narnia Wardrobe or The Looking Glass. It's a good book title, door number 2.
Door number 3.
That's a good one.
Isn't it? Well, you can claim it since you made it up. So quick, get the copyright. Dan said, Journey of Desire is a good one to read. I'm assuming you mean Eldridge. It's pretty frustrating, though. At least it was for me. So it's funny that you said, it's a good one to read, but it's frustrating. So... I wonder why it was frustrating. Was it just challenging, or was it hard to read? Let's make a deal TV show in the US.
What's that?
I guess make a deal to make a TV show.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm sorry. No.
It's just like when you're gonna do something, it's just impossible to do without the peace. And there's for me, walking with the Lord for quite a few years now. In my experience, there's always a reason. If you don't feel peace about something, He's not trying to take something good away from you. He actually just has something better. So we just have to trust.
I feel almost it was like a test, because we had everything was. I don't say that things can't be too good to be true with God. No, that's a pessimistic way of live your life, and I want
This should be too good to be true. It always is with God.
But this was everything on a plate. Do you want this? Felt like everything was so easy, and but there was no peace. And everything you have wanted, but then there's no peace. And I feel He's actually inviting us right now to a journey of unknown. That's gonna be an adventure with the same time way bigger dream in my heart. A lifelong adventure, something.
Yeah, I mean, I am sure that in 1 year from now, if not, 5 years from now, if not 1 year, we're going to look back and be like, oh, so good that we didn't choose to go to one of those two places that we went through door number 3. which actually I think door number 3 will also lead to door 2 and 1, but we, you know, in a different way. It's gonna look a bit different, but yeah. Wow, I hope that makes sense. Do we get to hear where?
Yeah,
Oh.
when we figure out ourselves first. We're not like actually
Yeah.
sure ourselves yet either. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it'll be on Earth. We will be on Earth. And yeah. I think the question for us is not where, but it's a good question, of course, where, but more with who?
Do me?
You. Yeah. And Jesus. And also, like,
What?
yeah, but also the why, I
Yeah.
think, is more important. Like the why, not necessarily where. But we both love traveling, you know. I think when I got married, probably a lot of people was thinking, oh, well, finally, the guy who was traveling like crazy is going to settle down. But they didn't calculate the fact that I married someone who's, if possible, even more eager to travel.
It's true. I've been like settling down now with you because I used to like all the time be on the go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then it's been like now.
But I don't think our life is going to be like settling down and have what's considered a normal life. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
No, it's just
just not
we
a
have
matter.
different dreams, and I think everybody should follow their dreams.
yeah, exactly. So, where's your peace? Where, you know, where is the Lord tugging on your heart? Like, what is it that He is asking you to step into and also to give up? Because it was really tough to give this up. It was like painful for me, which was why it took so long. But in the end, it's a matter of trust. You know, if I would have listened even sooner, I could have spared myself of even more pain.
But I think we were listening. I think I was like almost desperate for an answer, and
Yeah.
it came just perfect timing.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually hearing things. I already
Oh.
knew. Do you remember? I told you like I
Yeah,
feel
I should
the
have
Lord is
listened.
telling us this, that it's neither neither.
Really?
Don't you
Man,
remember?
did I do it? I just, man, I should have listened better. Listen to your wife, people. Happy for you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Still love to travel.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and
I traveled everywhere when I was in the military. Cool.
it's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so we're excited about the adventure. That we have more energy for life. Everything feels, because it felt so heavy before. But you know, when you just have this settling and like,
When we make the decisions where the peace is, if you're like thinking, okay, which door I should open, and you follow the peace, it's very smart. It might be sometimes a bit like scary or like, what? But I really wanted this. Why is God taking away from me? But when you follow the peace, you'll like just get such a relief.
yeah, it can seem in the moment like he's taking something away, but and he is, but it's because he has something even better in mind, something way, way, way better. You know, like if we knew the end result, of course we wouldn't be like have to trust along the way. So, yeah. Good times are ahead, you guys. Darren just bought a book called The New Rules of Marriage. Oh, let us know what you think of that.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. Lindsay is saying sometimes those things sometimes those things you had to give up come back later in life at the perfect time. Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, there's certain things, man. You could share so many stories where about that, and it's exactly that's such a good one, such a good one. All right, you guys, we really appreciate you guys being here, and man, I love that. The comment section really blew up today. I love that, and hope you guys will have a great rest of your week. Keep dreaming and believing dreams to come true. Yes, exactly. And I love that green heart as well. Yeah, never stop dreaming. God is dreaming bigger than you. Cannot outdream him. So, love you guys.
We love you.